Hey all and welcome back for another spooky HellfireComms Halloween Patreon Quick Look. Today we're taking a look at ZombieU for the Nintendo Wii U. And I believe it was just called Zombie in other platforms and whatnot, right Tanner?
Yeah, once it was ported later when they realized making a game exclusive to the Wii U was a little bit of a bad choice.
Yeah, but this was commissioned by Cruel12 and hey, it's got zombies in it, so I assume he thought I would be spooked, but I am not. For you see, this is not like a baby's game with no guns or anything. There are plenty of guns in here. And I'm not just saying this because I've died a few times. I want to show off a clean run. No.
Yeah, this is zombies have kind of stopped being scary in terms of the horror. They've become more scary in terms of, like, you know, the horde aspect of them, definitely. And you get some of that here where the zombies will run at you in groups and all that.
This game actually has a kind of interesting history, because didn't it like start as like an Alien Invaders thing, and then like a Rabbids, what have you?
It started as a Rabbids game, and then it became an original, like, alien shooting game, and then they decided to go, okay, we'll do a zombie game, because of course, I mean, you gotta get that zombie money from at least one franchise.
Yeah.
And then they realized, oh wait, we totally made an accidental sequel to our first game we ever published, which is Zombie for the Amiga,
wow.
As well as other really old systems. Like, we're talking, this is one on, like, the Amstrad, Amiga, Atari ST, Commodore 64, MS-DOS, and the ZX Spectrum. So yeah, it is quite the old game that this is kind of a remake of.
So I never really picked this up when it released. Did it get like middling reviews, polarizing reviews?
Yeah, polarizing. You got some that were giving it 4.3s, saying it's too difficult, or it doesn't tell you how to do stuff very well, or it's just, you know, not much combat, limited ammunition, but then you got ones that were saying, oh no, the fact that it's this old style and not like, you know, say, Resident Evil 6, where it's run and gun, you know, killing thousands of zombies. It's like, they gave it good reviews because it wasn't that.
Is that you, Spirit of the Underground?
I don't know if I would follow that spirit after my experience going down there. It'd probably be a very angry spirit.
So yeah, I already have like an intrinsic connection to this game, just being set in London and whatnot. I think it would be a bit more interesting if it was set in Nottingham, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, it's close enough, right?
I mean, you get an Edmontosaurus, there's no Nottinghamsaurus here.
Fair enough. So, yeah, let's run from those bamboos.
You got it.
I hate stick to run. I think it's the worst system in video games.
Oh wow. Last time we played this, I died.
Yeah, because you weren't really running all that way.
Did I die there? Or am I still alive? Huh, interesting.
Yeah, we got further than we got in our first run. That's cool. This is kind of a roguelike in the idea that dying is part of the game. And you actually have death mechanics where, okay, you die and get bit by a zombie. Guess what? Now you have to go and kill your old zombie self to get your items back. So it's a little bit of a roguelike in that manner. Although, of course, since you don't have your items, it might be a bit difficult to kill your zombie self because you're going to start with less items there, and yeah, when we first did it, we died, and then we got the ZombieU title instead, so that's kind of cool that you can get it 2 different ways to start it.
Hey, so now I'm playing as the intended main character.
Yes, the first 3 characters, so this guy, the girl who's a designer, and then the constable, those are the 3 that you always start with, but then after that you get very randomized characters, so that, and I quote Ubisoft, no 2 characters will be the same, which, I mean, statistically is impossible, but
I trust them. I'm a housekeeper. Harley JENKINS is my name.
Let's clean house.
Dark? Not dark. Dark? Not dark.
So yes, this is a Wii U game, so there'll be some stuff that we cannot show, because we're not going to get Tom to do a huge, crazy setup with looking at the bottom screen with another camera or something. So he'll explain what he's seeing.
Yes, there is a radar and whatnot on the bottom thing. You can toggle your light on and off. Boom. I'm way ahead of you, guy who does the RAF adverts for the UK.
The what now?
Royal Air Force Town and Royal Air Force.
Okay. See, if I dropped an RCMP in the middle of mine, you would know what that means.
Yeah, but I'm the one in control here. I can't be ignorant.
See, this guy here is the Prepper. He's a doomsday prepper, the type who we really shouldn't give an audience to, but hey, they guess they have TV shows and stuff now.
Mm-hmm. So there's a big old thing on the bottom screen right now, or the gamepad, which is just like, go here, idiot.
Yeah, giving it to you in big bold letters, because this can get a bit confusing in terms of the layout, because it's not very... Like, it's open in a way that it doesn't expect you to be railroaded. You actually can avoid a lot of the upgrades if you don't want to get them, because you don't have to.
Was that the dude in the intro, or have we just switched to a completely different character now?
Nope, that's the dude from the intro.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't lit as well, though, so this time we get to see him with a bit more lighting.
Okay, so I took a handgun, a health pack, and some bullets from there. Sorry I can't show you this, but that's the way Wii U games were meant to be played, I suppose.
It's so funny when you're looking at the gamepad, though, because you just get to see him on screen just freaking out and moving his head around. It's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's wanting me to go back.
20 hours awake and your decision-making goes to pieces. Don't neglect your sleep.
Okay. I've had enough naps for one lifetime, I think.
Until you want to save. And then you gotta.
So how you feeling the atmosphere so far, mate? I know you're not the one playing, but how does it look to you as a zombie game?
Honestly, like, graphically, I think this game is, like, looks really nice. The vignetting around the screen, which some people I could see say it looks a bit distracting, but I think it looks good to make it eerie without necessarily making it too covered, you know?
Yeah.
And the art style is good. It has it's not trying to be ultra realistic, but it's not cartoony, obviously.
Okay,
it's sort of like, if you were to ask me, like, this is what would happen if, like, Dead Rising was made by, like, a Western studio, you know? Which is also dumb, because I think they're made in Canada. Anyways.
It's fine, don't
but
worry about it.
I mean, like, with more, like, Western ideas going in, not the crazy Japanese style that they went for.
So, what other, like, zombie games have you played? Like, let's get the obvious ones out of the way with Resident Evil. Are you a big Resi fan?
I am, in the way that I've watched a million Let's Plays of Resi games. I actually only played 7 when it came out recently, and then I just played through 4, which was, boy, that game is one of the best games of all time. It's really near perfect. Get that on Switch if you haven't played it when it comes out. That's awesome. I am interested in playing more of the games, but tank controls, ugh, I gotta get used to them.
Yep.
Other zombie games I played a bit of Dead Rising. I've never been super into them when I was younger, because I was very easily scared, and then I learned that video games are not that scary in my eyes. Like, something about them, I don't know. I don't get as scared as I'm, like, even from movies.
Yeah.
Just a bit different. The idea of the control aspect, like, I can pause and stop a game. If I pause a movie, people will get mad at me. But no, playing horror games in general is just more of a recent thing that I've been doing. Ooh, we got a scanner.
Use your pad's environmental scanner to search the area.
Don't worry, I'll find it, mate, and then we'll have a proper cup of tea and other British idioms to prove that I'm a proper lad.
And it's just funny, because this game is, it's not even British, it's from France. Made by Ubisoft Montpellier, who worked on such games as Rayman, Rayman 2. I'm sorry, what is Rayman Designer, and how come I've never heard of this? Rayman Designer, known as Rayman's World in Germany, is a PC sequel to the original Rayman, which features 24 levels. It's literally a DLC sequel to Rayman. Like, more levels. I did not know. And then you had a level creator. I did not know that existed.
Same, man, same.
So yeah, they made all the Rayman games. They made Beyond Good and Evil. They made the Raving Rabbids games. They made Rayman Origins, Legends, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle alongside other stuff. So this is like their main studio. This ain't the Just Dance team.
Had to turn off my light for a second there. It does also recharge, which is nice, and it doesn't go down as slowly as you might think. Or it doesn't go as fast as you might think, which is nice. Carry on, Tom. If Tanner's not scared of the London Underground, you shouldn't be either.
Honestly, I loved my trip in the London Underground because it was like, I come from a place where we literally have one single line that goes from the north end of town to the south. I was able to go wherever I wanted, although I did have a tough time because the line would... While I was on it, you know, there's the announcer lady over the speakers, and she'd say, you are now on the West Line to Cockfosters. And every time I'd lose it. And people would look at me like I'm crazy, but it's because I was new to it, you know. But yeah, no, the London Underground is actually super dope. I know there's problems with it, and I've heard the problems from people, but it's better than not having it, because where I live, it's pretty tough.
For sure, mate. Can I leave now? I've hacked the thing. I want to leave. I guess it's not going to let me leave. What else can I hack in here? Let's have a look.
Hack the planet.
Negative. We cannot hack planets.
Okay, you're free to come.
Oh, okay. It was just a time-based thing. Cool.
So, speaking of the scanner, you can actually see on it some developer messages sometimes, because, well, originally it was for the Miiverse, but sadly Miiverse is no longer existent.
Alas.
I do mourn Miiverse, because it led to some wonderful memes and quite possibly one of my favorite works of fiction ever created. Tom, have you heard of Hyrule High?
Sorry, what?
Hyrule High. It is a Miiverse roleplay group about a bunch of Zelda OCs being in high school together, famously read by one of the Vinesauce guys, I think it was GPM, and it is like 2 half-hour-long videos going over this whole roleplay, and it is a fine work of fiction that never fails to reach Gurren Lagann levels of hype by the end.
I don't like
my
this,
friend
Tanner.
was over. My friend was over, and we watched it, and he broke my couch from the hype.
What?
He literally jumped up because he was laughing so hard and couldn't believe it that he ended up breaking my couch. It was amazing. Please go check it out, everyone.
Don't trust. Sent by dope_dreams.
So there are messages. So in the original release, people could write messages and they would stay in the world. But if it was something that was, you know, not to be trusted, other players could write over it saying don't trust. So that's what it was. That's pretty much, you could say, nope, that's not trustworthy. Which pretty much, I think, ended up having all of them just say don't trust by the end, because people would just scan them all and say that.
Yeah. Any zombies in here? Better not be.
There's a manhole, though.
Right, don't forget, that's the door we want to go out of, Tanner.
Yes. The blue blinky one.
We had a bit of a problem last time, getting things together and whatnot.
Good work, soldier.
Okay, I'm going to take the shortcut back and save.
Yeah, that's a good idea. This game did have a competitive offline multiplayer mode, where one player uses the Wii U Pro Controller or remote nunchuck to guide the survivors towards a flag. Meanwhile, another player wielding the Wii U gamepad will spawn in zombies around the flag with the touchscreen to get them. So that was kind of cool. There was also one called, a multiplayer mode called, of course, The Last of Them. Zombie joke. It was only available when you acquire 40 Uplay points, and you connect it to your Uplay account. So guess how many people played that mode? No one, because no one likes Uplay.
Well, like, I can sort of understand Origin, but why does Ubisoft of all companies need one of those?
I think what they thought was, okay, we're gonna have people playing our games on different systems, so what we're gonna do is we're going to make it so that no matter what system you're on, we'll keep track of your achievements across them. But here's the thing, then that means you have to individually log into each game on each system, and oof, not a fan. Not a fan.
Nope.
Disney also did that once. Disney had one for their later games. Thankfully, there was no Kingdom Hearts game out at that time, so we never had to deal with that. But for some of their other things, it was you had to link up your Disney account, and it's like, you've linked up your Disney account, now your crappy online avatar can dress up as, like, a character from Spectrobes, and I was like, yay.
Oh, we got shenanigans loading in.
It's literally saying it's loading zombies.
Loading zombies now. Give it a minute, mate. You don't become a superstar flying guy in the RAF in one day.
It's trying its hardest.
Really is.
It's like the Wii U starts to scream.
Ah!
I will say, out of every system, the one I've had the most, like... Whoop, she's not having a good time. The one I've had the most actual trouble with is my Wii U. I had a Wii U... I had an external hard drive connected to my Wii U, and it died, and I lost all my save data for every game. And it was just, like, really rough. It's the only console to ever give me that type of trouble. Which is why, honestly, I look back on it, and I'm like, it had good games, but the system itself was, Ooh, what are those? Oh, flares.
Yeah.
Try throwing a flare around that explosive barrel. See if they can run to it. They might like that.
How do I actually throw flares? I'm a little bit confused.
Do you click on it in your items? You scroll to it like you would your gun?
Let's have a look here. Not entirely sure. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I just picked them up and now they're mine. Backpack. Go to backpack. I'm trying to press it. There we go. Let's see. Throw a flare to distract the infected. Okay. Oh, I see. I'll just put one in there. There we go. Just gotta take it out. That's all I gotta do.
There you go. Oh, look at that big old Duracell battery. Oh, let's see. He hates it.
Boom. Oh, I'm on fire! And now I'm dead.
You know what? At least he got a toasty, warm finale.
He did. He did. Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Ooh, nice. Aw, but a headshot is not instant KO. Do you think she can climb up here with that leg? Nope.
Boom. If they're crawling, you can just finish them instantly.
Nice. So yeah, this game has 17 missions in total. Some of them go like 11A, 11B, but there's 17 of them. You don't have to do them all, but you need to... There's a couple of them that are like mandatory to proceed.
Get inside before every blighter from miles around comes running.
Oh shit, mate. Fucking... Oh! It's a Bobby!
You know what? I learned a new term today. A Bobby. Thank you. My worldview has increased.
Bobby on the beat, mate.
Those poor coppers were probably responding to the supermarket's alarm, but they've got bigger problems now.
So, yeah, originally, the title was called Killer Freaks from Outer Space.
Yes!
That's what it was called. Let's see here. It was influenced by Resident Evil, Condemned Criminal Origins, and Peter Jackson's King Kong. London was chosen because of its blend of modern and medieval architecture and its rich history. Ubisoft Budapest led the multiplayer creation. I didn't even know there was a Budapest.
Yeah, new Ubisoft, like, branches pop up every day, it seems.
Oh, do you know why? Ubisoft Budapest has 6 members.
Oh, that'd explain it.
And they worked on Assassin's Creed multiplayer, Assassin's Creed Rogue, well that explains that.
Yep.
Just Dance, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. And then there was a sub-team created of them, which to exclusively make mobile games called Ubisoft Craiova. Do you know where Craiova is?
Is it in Canada?
It's in Romania.
Okay, well, I was close.
You really weren't, my dude.
Well...
You were quite far.
No one can prove a damn thing. So I've got a hammer now. It's kind of like a passive item, so...
Oh, they also chose this setting because it's where they hosted the 2012 Olympic Winter Games.
There you go.
And so Mario, Sonic, and the zombies.
Why not?
They also said that the dark history of London was something they wanted to put into the game, including Jack the Ripper. So we could throw JoJo in there now, too, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just going to remove that for later. No reason.
London allowed the development team to use beefeaters. What's a beefeater?
They're the guys who, like, guard the palace and such. They're the fancy-looking dudes.
The guys with the big black furry hats?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, cool. The guy on the cover of the game, I'm gonna guess? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's on the cover of the game. Royal Guards and Cricket Bat was inspired by Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
The Cricket Bat was the only melee weapon in the game's original Wii U version. Interesting. After realizing that some players use the bat almost exclusively while playing the game, Schrager regretted not adding more melee weapons and thought that the players deserved a more varied experience. So I guess the other versions have more weapons.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, another thing. Don't trust. Sent by Brenda Yu. Marking. Smart map updated. Nothing. Nothing to navigate or lootivate here. I'll stick with me handy-dandy bat for now. I really should put that light on.
Oh, man. I forgot about this.
What's up?
When this game was first released in Europe, the game could only be purchased from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. so that kids could not get it. In Germany, the game was only allowed to be played at night. Eventually, this regulation was lifted. I forgot about that. I remember hearing about that, where it's like, if you want to buy any mature games on the Wii U, it had to be at night, and it would use the internet to actually make sure you're using the right time.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of crazy. Nowadays, any kid can play Fortnite, though.
Yeah. The scariest of all games!
Yeah, when's that coming up for the horror marathon?
Never. Never, never, never. Alright, let's scan this shit and be gone. Be gone!
So yeah, the other port, Zombie, had 2 more melee weapons. The shovel, which had longer reach and the ability to hit more than one zombie at a time, and a nailed bat, which inflicts more damage and a higher critical hit rate. The flashlight, you could switch it to a wider, further beam, but that uses more battery life and risks chance of attracting more zombies.
Sounds about right.
And they got rid of any multiplayer that was included in the Wii U version, so the multiplayer is Wii U exclusive.
Getting the fuck out of here. That's good, by the way. I enjoyed the trivia.
Yeah. Thanks, Wikipedia.
That bloody punk's making enough noise to raise the dead.
Get out of here. Run, you sausage.
Get out of there.
Jim Sterling loved this game, according to Wikipedia.
What doesn't Jim love, really? Let's be honest.
There's a bit. There's a bit.
I did it!
Yeah!
Ah, beautiful, Tanner, beautiful. And now we actually enter uncharted territory, which is the scariest thing of all.
So ZombiU was the 17th best-selling game in the UK in the first week of its release, meaning it sucked.
Yeah, basically.
The game was unprofitable, and a sequel was cancelled.
So you made it back.
Although it did influence the creation of Watch Dogs with its asynchronous gameplay, the disappointing sales prompted Ubisoft to turn Rayman Legends into a multi-platform game, which led to that huge delay for it.
Okay.
It's on the LYN engine. I've never heard of this engine. Probably because it's only used on 7 games.
Yeah.
Rabbids Go Home, TMNT Turtles in Time Reshelled, Red Steel 2, Rabbids Travel in Time, From Dust, Adventures of Tintin, and ZombieU. What a eclectic mix of games.
For sure.
Distinctly Ubisoft, however. Look at this Chad zombie.
Chav zombie. Very different.
I was gonna say, I was like, what's the word? It starts with a CHA, but what's the last letter?
Okay, the horde is coming, and I do not want to be boxed in, thank you. Oh.
Whoop, there he is. Oh, he's got a fedora. He must be killed. Extra quickly.
Boom.
Level up! I love games where you don't even know there's player levels. Oh, that one's a large one. It's a big boy.
It's a big lad. Yeah, I'm out of this bitch. See ya. Bye.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't be afraid to run and use one of your medkits.
Keycard required. No, you fucker. Oh, we're dead. We're dead, Tanner.
No, we might be okay. Oh, it's saving. You've been infected. So now he's gonna be a zombie.
Yes.
And if we want, we can kill him and get our stuff back.
I suppose we have to show this off eventually. That's what I get for not paying attention to the layout of the map.
It is, I will say, like, the layout, because it's trying to be definitely more realistic, it's quite a bit more difficult to try and figure out where to go.
Yeah. I actually kind of like the detail on the character models, honestly.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, when you have them on the front screen and you're doing your gamepad stuff, it's definitely not as good. But it's it's a good upgrade from, if you remember, the last system was the Wii. Like, to go from the Wii to this is quite an upgrade.
Would be nice if I had some loot and whatnot. Alas, no. Don't trust. Why is everything don't trust?
Oh, because they've all been marked that as the thing. Hey,
you!
There you! Kill yourself.
Die, you son of a bitch! He's a sturdy one.
Well, he was level 1.
Finish it! I'll take everything. I'll take your flares, your Molotov cocktails, and I'll get out of there, because there's a guy coming.
And say, just take the whole pack if you could. Oh, one other feature that's in this game is you can actually scan in your own face and get turned into a random zombie in your game, as well as your friends' games, if you had them on your friend list. So you can just see your friends start walking around.
Where is everyone? I can hear them, but I sure as shit can't see them. Oh.
Ooh, she's ducking at that angle.
Run, Tom.
Did you get her? Nope.
Oh, fuck you!
Nice! Double kill.
And a flare, because why not?
That'll teach him.
Ah!
Oh, you got him!
I won!
Nice!
Hunter's instinct, like an animal.
Can you take any more of your stuff?
Yeah, there's some more health and whatnot here. And, yeah. I can still hear guys bopping about and whatnot, but otherwise we're doing fine. Music's still going. That's bad.
Yeah, that was the thing when I was playing Resident Evil there. It's like, is there music? Then that means you're not done.
Oh, hello. Molotov, why not?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't see many huge groups of zombies, so using any sort of, you know, group thing is good.
At least I can distract them a little bit.
The music in this game was done by Chris Velasco, who's worked on God of War, along with a lot of other stuff.
You look beautiful, darling. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Everyone's empty.
Good work, but if you got through earlier, you'll have to finish them off.
Oh, son of a bitch. I haven't got any, like, stuff else that I can throw at him. Well, whatever.
Try a flare to just distract them.
I need another one.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know if you used the other one.
It's cool. I got it. Flare. Go over there. Pick up that. Come on, Tom. Get together. I can knock them back, should I so choose. I'm just not choosing to use that option yet.
Oh, I think one's trying to get through the door there.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Through the door.
Run, Tom! You beautiful fool! This is a big lad.
Yeah, definitely unlike many zombie games, like every zombie here feels like a real threat, you know?
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Oh god, Phoebe Campbell is one of them now, but I have no ammo and I just have my bat, so... It's fine, we'll get to see who another survivor is.
Yeah, I think because the third survivor here is again always the same one, so we get to see our, if I'm correct, the cool cop guy.
Yeah.
You're a loose cannon.
But by God, we loves you.
Aidan Bailey, a police sergeant.
That sure sounds like a, oh god.
Well, the nice thing is you do get the time to kill your old self, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say, before. Wow, that she went down way quicker than the last guy.
It's because she's a woman, mate. Woman zombies can't hack it in the apocalypse.
Ooh, spicy. Ooh. It's gonna grab some milk for that take.
Jesus. Where you are? Come on. You want some? You motherfucker. You know what? Let's just play this smart.
Yeah, if there's only one of them, definitely using your melee is a good one.
Can you imagine if this was actually a roguelike? Actually, the other mode is a roguelike. You get one life and that's it.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm looking here, and so your bag is called a bug-out kit.
Uh-huh.
Or bug-out bag, and I've learned that that is literally a real thing. People have bug-out bags for disasters. They're also called a 72-hour kit, a battle box, a grab bag, a good bag, good standing for get out of dodge, an inch bag, short for I'm never coming home, a personal emergency relocation kit, otherwise known as a perk, or a quick run bag, a QRB. Preppers really like their acronyms, I think.
Yeah, seems so, mate. Oh, just woke up and now I'm going back to sleep.
I've had an idea.
Oh my god, there's even more. It says the term Go Kit is popular with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, or ARES, as well as the Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service, or RACES. This is the most full of acronyms bag I've ever seen.
Well, I guess Buckingham Palace is next. Were this a full playthrough? Let us know, guys. Do you want to see us continue ZombiU and see me die over and over and over again? Well, we'll leave it up to you, I suppose. But thank you, Cruel, for commissioning this. Here's everyone who's currently played and whatnot. Did you enjoy your time with ZombiU, Tanner?
I did. I think it's a very interesting game for how it presents zombies as, like, every single one is a threat, including your own personal self. And it's kind of makes me go, there's probably a bunch of hidden gems on the Wii U that I've never played, so, yeah.
Yeah. So far, yeah, it's not too bad, but I felt the crunch. I felt the ammo crunch very early on. If Pat was playing this, by God, he wouldn't have died once.
But he would have complained about it.
He sure would, that fucking red-headed, bald midget bastard. I love him really, though. Please don't tell on me, or tell them, senpai. I'm rambling now. See you guys next time for another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Bye-bye.